If two people earn the same money, why does one build wealth while the other stays stuck? One checks their bank only when they feel pressure. The other tracks it like a score. One avoids risk and misses opportunities. The other knows exactly when risk is worth it. Same income, completely different outcomes. Why? Because money doesn't grow from what you earn. It grows from how you respond. Most people don't have an income problem. They're running invisible patterns that keep resetting their progress. And the ultra-rich? They train those patterns, on purpose. In this video, you'll see the exact mental shifts behind that. And the first one? Almost everyone gets this wrong, and it quietly controls every financial decision you make. Most people try to change their personal finance situation by chasing new finance tips or the next trick on how to make money. But the ultra-rich start somewhere most people ignore, their internal dialogue. If someone spends a whole day thinking "I'm bad with money," that belief quietly shapes every decision. It's basic financial psychology. Just like in the pursuit of happiness, the turning point wasn't money first, it was mindset. For 7 days, there's a simple but powerful experiment. Grab a notebook and write down every negative money thought that pops up. Stuff like "I'll never figure out investing," or "rich people got lucky." Then immediately replace it with a strategic thought like "I'm learning personal finance step by step." It sounds small, but daily money habits like this literally reshape how the brain approaches opportunity. Think about it like a scene from Rocky. Before the fight even starts, the battle is already happening in the mind. The same thing happens with financial education and wealth building. Someone who believes they can improve starts reading about index funds, learning finance tips, maybe even studying companies like Apple or Microsoft. Suddenly how to make money becomes a skill game, not a luck game. And here's the crazy part, once someone starts auditing their thoughts, they begin noticing something unexpected. A lot of bad money habits aren't about knowledge at all, they're emotional reactions. And that realization leads to the next powerful shift, because the ultra-rich do something very different when emotions collide with money decisions. So the next step might surprise you even more. Most people don't realize how often emotions quietly sabotage personal finance decisions. Someone feels stressed after work, opens an app, and suddenly there's a $200 purchase they didn't plan. The ultra-rich understand something crucial from financial psychology: money decisions made in emotional moments are rarely smart ones. That's why disciplined money habits matter more than raw intelligence. One simple rule wealthy individuals use is the famous 24-hour pause. Before buying anything that isn't essential, they step away and revisit the decision the next day. It sounds almost too simple, but this one habit strengthens discipline fast. A lot of people searching for how to make money miss this part, yet protecting money is just as important as earning it. Think about Tony Stark in Iron Man. He's brilliant, but when he acts emotionally, chaos follows. When he slows down, analyzes, and plans, everything changes. Wealth building works the same way. Someone practicing strong financial education might pause before a purchase and ask, "Will this move my personal finance forward, or is this just a moment of impulse?" Here's what usually happens after someone builds this habit: clarity. The brain starts seeing money like strategy instead of emotion. And that opens the door to something even more powerful, because the people who build serious wealth don't just control spending, they become obsessed with developing skills that multiply their income. And that shift into skill building is where things start getting really interesting. Most people hoping to improve their personal finance situation secretly wait for luck. A raise, a viral idea, the perfect opportunity. But the ultra-rich approach how to make money like building a toolbox. They stack skills. One skill increases income a little, 2 skills multiply options, and 3 or 4 can completely change someone's financial trajectory. Take something practical, learning copywriting, basic investing, and digital marketing. 30 minutes a day for 90 days can make someone far more valuable in the market. Those are real finance tips grounded in financial education, not theory. Someone might start freelancing, improving a business, or understanding stocks like Apple, Nvidia, or Amazon. Think about the series Suits. Mike Ross wasn't powerful because of luck, he had stacked abilities: memory, law knowledge, negotiation. The same concept appears in financial psychology. When someone combines strong money habits with skill stacking, opportunities start appearing everywhere. Suddenly, how to make money becomes a repeatable system instead of a gamble. And here's where it gets interesting. Once skills start producing income, the next challenge isn't earning more, it's thinking differently about time. Because the people who truly build wealth stop focusing on monthly paychecks and begin playing a much longer game. And that shift in time perspective changes everything. Most people measure success in personal finance by the next paycheck. The ultra-rich measure it by decades. Instead of asking how much can this make this month, they ask a deeper question rooted in financial psychology: what could this become in 10 years? That simple shift changes how someone approaches investing, money habits, and even daily decisions. Take a classic example, Warren Buffett. He didn't build wealth chasing quick wins or flashy how-to-make-money schemes. He focused on long-term compounding. If someone invests $500 a month into a diversified index fund like the S&P 500 with an average historical return near 10%, that can grow into hundreds of thousands over time. That's real financial education in action. It's similar to something you see in The Dark Knight. Bruce Wayne isn't reacting to every moment, he's playing a long strategic game. Wealth works the same way. Someone serious about personal finance might ask before spending $800 on something impulsive: would future me rather have this today, or an extra $5,000 growing in my investments later? Once someone starts thinking this way, the entire financial world slows down in a good way. Short-term stress loses power, and patience becomes a competitive advantage. But here's the twist most people don't expect: even people who think long-term still make mistakes, and the ultra-rich treat those mistakes very differently. That next shift might completely change how someone sees financial risk. Most people freeze when they hear the word risk in personal finance. They imagine losing money, making a mistake, or looking foolish. But the ultra-rich frame it differently through financial psychology. To them, mistakes are tuition. Every loss becomes part of their financial education, the same way college students pay for knowledge. For example, someone might try a small side hustle selling digital templates, affiliate products, or freelance services. Maybe it fails. Instead of quitting, they write down one lesson immediately: pricing was wrong, marketing was weak, or the audience wasn't clear. Those small adjustments turn mistakes into powerful money habits that sharpen how to make money over time. It's similar to Peter Parker in Spider-Man. The early mistakes are painful, but they teach responsibility and strategy. Wealth building works the same way. Someone studying finance tips might test investing with small amounts, maybe $200 into ETFs or dividend stocks, learning how markets move without risking their entire personal finance stability. And something fascinating happens when people adopt this mindset. Fear starts shrinking because every result contains information. The brain stops seeing failure and starts seeing data. But even with the right mindset about risk, one hidden enemy still quietly destroys wealth-building momentum. And that enemy is something almost everyone underestimates: distraction. Most people think the biggest barrier in personal finance is money. In reality, it's focus. Distraction quietly drains the time someone could spend learning finance tips, improving money habits, or studying how to make money. The ultra-rich treat attention like capital. If focus leaks, opportunities leak with it. One practical method is the 60-minute money focus block. Every day, one uninterrupted hour dedicated to financial education. No phone, no social media, no multitasking. That hour might include reviewing expenses, studying financial psychology, reading a chapter from The Psychology of Money, or analyzing companies like Tesla or Amazon. Think about the social network. Mark Zuckerberg isolates himself and works relentlessly on one thing at a time. That level of concentration multiplies results. Someone applying this to personal finance might spend one session learning index funds, another studying how to make money with skills, and another strengthening long-term money habits. And here's the hidden payoff: after weeks of focused learning, confidence begins to rise. The financial world starts making sense instead of feeling overwhelming. But there's one final principle that quietly ties everything together, something ancient yet incredibly practical. And once someone understands this last mindset shift, wealth stops feeling random and starts feeling like responsibility. Most people want large amounts of money before they develop discipline. The ultra-rich flip that idea. They practice stewardship first. In personal finance, this means managing small resources with excellence before expecting larger ones. That principle appears clearly in Luke 16 verse 10, which teaches that faithfulness in small things leads to greater responsibility. Someone applying this might start with simple money habits, tracking every dollar for 30 days, automatically saving 10% of income, and learning basic financial education about budgeting and investing. These are not flashy how to make money tricks. They're foundational behaviors that quietly build trust with money itself. There's a scene in The Karate Kid where Daniel thinks waxing cars is pointless. Later he realizes every small movement trained real skill. Stewardship works the same way in financial psychology. Someone who manages $500 wisely today will handle $50,000 differently tomorrow, because discipline has already been built. And once that mindset clicks, something powerful happens. Money stops feeling chaotic and starts feeling like a system someone can actually control. But here's the bigger question most people never ask themselves: why do some people discover these patterns early while others struggle with money for decades? That's exactly what the introduction is about to reveal. Remember how frustrating it feels when money always seems to slip through your hands? One month you're motivated, reading finance tips, trying new money habits, maybe even researching how to make money online, and the next month the old patterns quietly return. That cycle isn't a lack of intelligence or effort. It's financial psychology. The difference now is that you've seen how the ultra-wealthy approach personal finance differently, starting with their thoughts, their discipline, their skills, and their long-term vision. Now the real question is simple: which of these habits are you going to apply first? Are you going to start auditing your thoughts, building stronger money habits, or dedicating that daily focus block to improving your financial education? Small actions compound fast. And if you want to keep learning powerful strategies about personal finance, how to build smarter money habits, and real ways on how to make money, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss insights that can completely transform your relationship with money. And if you're serious about taking the next step, there's something else waiting for you. In the material holistic health, nourish your mind, balance your finances, transform your life, you'll learn exactly how to create multiple income streams, eliminate debt step by step, build disciplined money habits, and maintain mental clarity when financial pressure hits. It walks you through practical systems for improving personal finance, strengthening financial psychology, and applying financial education in everyday life. Click the link in the pinned comment and start transforming your finances today. Check out the material in the pinned comment.